Welcome back everyone to another video relating with durian plantations in general. So this tree behind me here is 42 months old or 3.5 years old. As seen in the previous video, I've said that it's planted in a hill type, which is half a meter above the original soil. Today I would like to talk about pruning, reasoning why that we don't prune the branches of these durian trees. Pruning is the process of removing the branches of the durian, the one that deem not needed. So by convention, these branches that are 1 meter, 1.5 meter off the ground are usually cut off or pruned off such that it will give maximum yield in fruits and also more air circulation. Although you can see right here, the main reason of not pruning is that, you know, it comes off by itself. It organizes such that the branches will just die away itself. And you can see that this branch here, by convention, this branch is supposed to be pruned off, but you can see here that there is a bunch of flower here, and there's a bunch of flower over there, and this by my dad's observation is that these branches are typically older than other branches, therefore have the ability to give flowers and hopefully fruit as well. The reasoning that we are not 100% confident that that branch in particular will give us fruit is that sometimes this branch is having its flower in between 2.5 and 3 years old. Then 6 months later, could be other factor, which is environmental factor or other factor that we cannot control, which makes the branches die by itself. That is also the main reason that we don't prune. The other reason is that if you were to prune this branch here, you'll lose maybe you'll lose a fruit or two. But the main reason that we don't is that if you prune this branch off, then it creates an open wound. An open wound, which is a chance for the bacteria, for the insects, for the virus to attack the tree, which then we would need to use all sorts of chemical or all sorts of resorts to heal the tree. And the other main thing is that in a big plantation, let's say if you had thousands of durian trees, you need to spend lots of time on pruning, lots of labor, and if you have like let's say 10 workers working on the farm and pruning, it might cause errors as well, because not everyone will take care of your durian tree like the owner would. That's why you would need just like naturally let it organize itself and let it sort itself out, such that it will just dry out and die down by itself. Okay, let's talk about the branches that are able to give, to have the ability to flower or the ability to fruit. So the branches that are lower here, they were with the durian, they grew with the durians, I can say since the time we plant. So these are the branches that are older than the other section of the tree. Therefore, with my dad's observation, he observed that and came up with a conclusion that any branches that are over 2.5 years old have the ability to flower and have the ability to hold the fruit and have the ability to produce the fruit. It's just those extra factors that plays in during the flowering, the fruiting process, during that 6-month margin, which is from 2.5 year to 3 year. During that margin is the other factors from environmental and from fertilizer, wind, temperature, climate, etc. Those are the factors that also play also plays a big role, a majority of the role, which where the branch itself is able to hold the fruit. And you can see here, most of them are small branches. They're not the main branches, the main blood vessel you can call of the tree. You can see over there. You can also look right over to this tree here. You can see these, they're not dried off yet, but you can see that most of the flowering happens on the small branch. You might ask, but how can this one tiny branch be able to hold one fruit? Well, by nature it can hold one fruit, and then it will die down by itself. The same thing that goes with this one. This will probably hold like 2 fruit at most, and it will just die down after collecting the fruit. And that's about it on this video. And I will go into more detail on other parts of durian plantations on the next video. Thank you very much for watching, and I am open for any sorts of opinion and any sorts of question that fellow durian farmer have. And that's it for this video. Thank you so much. Goodbye. Som chum riep lia.